Changes are officially underway to Department of Human Services inspection procedures when it comes to daycares. However, a new discovery was made about an inspection that occurred at the Harris family daycare. It's continuing coverage tonight. Chelsey Withers joining us now with much more on what one local state senator believes should happen next. Chelsey.
Sean, when a daycare undergoes an inspection, fire is now part of the check. However, until this week, that was not the case.
Based off of the Department of Human Services inspection reports requested by Senator Dan Laughlin, the Harris family daycare had over 100 violations over the course of 6 years.
If you're one of the persons that goes in and is charged with inspecting these places, I think they need to take it seriously. And I'm not saying that they don't, but obviously we had a tragedy that fell through the cracks here.
An example of that falls under the inspection that occurred in January 2016, where one inspector wrote something quite alarming. Staff 1 could not locate the fire extinguisher or locate the smoke alarms. At the time of this, a course of action to address the issue was written. However, it's unknown if there was a follow-up. Senator Laughlin further explained that the blame for this tragedy should not be placed on the daycare owner.
She too is a victim in this because if, even though it was the daycare that she was running, if the government agency tasked with keeping those kids safe had done their job, she wouldn't have the grief that she's probably feeling right now.
In addition, fire departments were not notified if an issue was found.
They told me that they didn't have to notify us as far as any violations that they may have come up with. Now that's changing now.
Fire inspections are now a part of state inspection. The city of Erie is taking an extra step to ensure safety in child care facilities.
We're working on coming up with a new ordinance that will cover anything that might not cover.
That ordinance is still being worked on. No time frame yet on when that will be presented to City Council.
Senator Laughlin explained that when he returns to Harrisburg next week, he will ask Secretary Miller if there's any way they can expedite the process of checking all of these daycares. He's also working on a bill to ensure more safety. Sean.
And Chelsey Withers reporting. Thank you, Chelsey.